Hey there guys, welcome back finally to another exciting battle report brought to you by Gaming Grotz. Today we're going to be battling out on the special mission Turf War with some of its unique mission parameters. So first we've got no reserves in this mission, and any summon units that come into play cannot shoot or charge in the turn in which they came in. There's only two of the main objectives in this battle mission, and we are deployed on the long table edges, so we are much closer together when things start picking up. Today we're in our awesome Gur battlefield. We've got lots of ruins, rocks, and bones. And we have our two objectives here on the main side of our big dino carcass. Alright, let's get into those armies. Hey there guys, Patrick here, bringing you another awesome battle report, taking out the Sons of Behemat, new and improved version, if you will, with their new battle tome. Today, army type is going to be the new Smasher tribe with the grand strategy make the land tremble, so making a Mega or Sons of Behemat unit run or charge every game round. And also for our Megas, we've got the Warstomper with the Amberbone Totem, which allows him to advance and charge, so he's really going to be coming in hot. My general is the Beast Smasher himself with the command trait Rabble Rouser, giving all Sons of Behemat +1 inch to their charge roll. Or +1 to their charge roll, wholly within 15 inches. And his artifact is the Mantle of Tusks and Horns, so given a global board-wide +1 to hit at the start of one combat phase, because it is, as I said, once per game only. Can be really useful because, again, making sure you get +1 to hit for anyone that might need it or might not have access to it. You might be out of command points. They might have a -1 to hit, so all-out attack is just putting you back to basic swing, and then coupled with this could get you the +2 to negate -1 to hit, and then still get your +1 to hit, so still being really effective. And then the new man himself, we've got King Brodd. Seen a lot of people, as this battle report's coming out a little bit later, post new battle tome. I've seen a lot of people in Sons of Behemat groups chatting about King Brodd and whether or not he's worth the heavy point cost that he is. Today I'm going to find out. It's my first time taking him for a spin. On paper, I think he is kind of worth it. I know a lot of people are hung up on his higher point cost, but at 60 points more than just a Beast Smasher, he gets an extra 5 wounds, he gets an extra attack, he's a priest, which has access to the basic prayers that I feel like a lot of people don't think a unique priest does have, but he certainly has access to all the basic spells, just like a named wizard has access to Mystic Shield and Arcane Bolt. They're the generic prayers and spells for each respective class, so he absolutely gets them, so being able to give out a 6-up ward to himself or another Mega Gargant is absolutely amazing. But again, yes, he is a swingy priest. It's if you can make your 3+ rolls all the time, 2+ if he's killed a monster, and it is one of his specific ones. But I don't know, we'll really see if that difference in 60 points is really that big of an issue. But I feel like for all the extra bells and whistles that come on King Brodd, he is very, very useful. And then lastly, I've got a 3-man Mancrusher Mob. And that's going to be 2,000 points total today for the Suns. So we're going to get no triumph for us. And then with the 1 core battalion, we have Bosses of the Stomp, which is how we get our second artifact into the list, making us a 4-drop list today. Let's take a look at Jesse's army. Alright, and today, doing the army breakdown for Jesse, he is going to be bringing the Kruleboyz back out today. His subfaction for today is going to be Big Yellers, so getting that extra bit of range on the Manskewers. Also, his grand strategy is Show of Dominance, and his triumph today is Inspired. Leading this force today, Jesse's general is the Snatchaboss on Sludgeraker Beast. He's got the command trait Master of Magic with the artifact Arcane Tome, making him a wizard and able to reroll one of his casting or unbinding spells, or dispelling as well, I believe. He's got the spell Flaming Weapon, and then his mount trait is Minan, so being able to do lots of extra damage on him is going to be really nasty, and he can hit pretty hard into a Mega. Then we've got a second Snatchaboss on Sludgeraker, just bare bones, 2 Swamp Calla Shamans with their pot Grotz. And then moving into BATTLELINE, we've got 2 9-man Skewer Bolt Boys units really the heart of the army, as you can see, each unit getting a Shaman and a Sludgeraker to kind of help increase their damage, which is significantly increased, even though those guys already hit hard enough. So then we get 2 10-man units of Gut Rippers with the Spears, and then finally rounding it off, 1 unit of Grotz Slitters. Use those guys to kind of sneak around, be a speed bump, sneak on, get one of those easier battle tactics. I find those guys can be very, very useful, especially for their points. At 80 points for 10 models, it's pretty awesome. And then normally Jesse has a second unit of Slitters, but he wasn't sure of how I was going to build my army list today, so he left the second unit out, leaving him at 1910 for points. So he really wanted to make sure he got that triumph, and he absolutely is going to get that triumph today, because if you've played against Mega Gargants before, you really don't want those guys to have the triumph. And then also Jesse's list is going to be the Battle Regiment, because again, knowing he plays Sons of Behemat, he wants to try and make sure he has priority control for that first turn, which he will absolutely have. And then we'll just have to see if he's going to give it away to Sons, or if Kruleboyz are going to take first turn. Well, let's get into the match, guys. Alright, so after deployment, we got the Warstomper on my far side, my General Beastmasher, the Mancrushers, and King Brodd down on my far left side. Then we've got the Hobgrots kind of poking out just to be a little speed bump, stop Mr. Advance and Charge from getting too crazy. Gut Rippers, and then 2 kind of castles of equal size. We've got the Manskewers, the Gut Rippers, a Shaman, and the Sludgeraker boss on each side, the General over on Jesse's right side. These guys are far enough back that it's going to be really hard to get a lot of turn 1 charges going with the Mega Gargants. And even if I just toe the objectives trying to draw Jesse out, he's made sure that he's 27 inches within the 6-inch bubble on the objective, that he can at least stay still and get those single shots while still maintaining a fair distance away. And based on Jesse's deployment here, I'm guessing I am going to be going first. But Jesse's got to do his super sneaky tactics first.
Dirty tricks, yeah.
So dirty tricks.
I'm sorry, so I should have said it didn't matter because I had only 4 pluses. But I was trying to go for a lethal surprise just to do some mortal wounds, but not going to happen.
Not happening today, unfortunately, for the Kruleboyz. And with that, are Mega Gargants going first, Jesse?
Yeah, first.
All right, so we'll get into Mega Gargants turn 1 hero phase. Alright, so turn 1 hero phase for Mega Gargants. Battle tactic is going to be barge through enemy lines, so 2 units wholly within Jesse's territory. Jesse has decided he is going to use the Proving Ground on this objective here, so I won't be able to secure it, which will stop me from getting score for securing 2 objectives, the 1 point, because I don't have any Galatian veterans in Mega Gargants. And then heroic action, we're going to try for a command point on the Warstomper. Nope.
We'll try to get one on my non-boss.
Non-boss? He gets it. Alright, and then see if Brodd gets off his unique prayer. Don't have to decide unless it's successful which of the 3 you want. No prayer for Brodd today.
Of course.
And that is going to be it for the hero phase. We'll get into turn 1 Mega Gargant movement. Alright, so into the movement phase. Warstomper advancing, getting wholly within Jesse's territory. My general moving up, securing the objective. Mancrushers auto-advancing 6. Was really hoping if I had that extra +2 movement from Brodd, they'd be much closer and make it a 9-inch charge potentially, but now it's going to be an 11-inch charge for those guys. They can still advance and charge because of their keep up special rule, as long as they're wholly within 15 of any mega. And then Brodd just moving up, ready to kind of make sure we secure the objective. Getting my battle tactic because Mancrushers and Warstomper are both wholly within Jesse's territory now, so we've got our battle tactic. Since these guys ran, they will not be throwing rocks today, so we're going to go right into the charge phase. We're going to start with Mr. Warstomper, see where he ends up. He's going 9. He's probably going to end up pretty center on these guys. I don't want to go around this way, so we'll just move him to about there. Actually, this way a little more. And then do his impacts hits for D6.
That's just 4 dead Hobgrots. Yeah, and Jesse's pulling away from the right side because I was going to charge my general in there. Now I don't think he can make that. So the Mancrushers, looking for a big fat 11 here would be pretty nice. That is not 11. Do I want to use my last CP? 11's pretty hard. No, they're not going to go. Oh, caught on his tail. And that's going to be it for the charge phase. So for monstrous action, he's going to try and roar on these guys. What's their bravery? 4? Or 5 with the drummer. So 2d6, doing the new. So that is 8. So 3 of them are going to flee in terror. And then we'll get right into the combat. All right, and just to speed that up, there are only 3 Hobgrots left. Mr. Warstomper absolutely can get rid of all those guys. But what we did want to make sure, can get something else out of them, is see if he could throw them and do a mortal wound into one of the Manskewers there. So we'll pick them up, and he will throw them. So that'll just be 1 mortal wound, but they're 2, so they're still fine.
Okay.
If it was far enough, might have gone for like the Shaman or something, but...
Could have got one.
Yeah, could have got one, but all these guys are 2 wounds, so one of them is halfway there. And that is going to be it for the very quick turn for Mega Gargants turn 1. Warstomper moved right on up. Again, still getting the battle tactic and have a Mega Gargant on each objective here, or both, sorry, are within range on this objective. And then Brodd and the Mancrushers are both in range on the other objective.
That one is the Proving Grounds. Though.
But yes, this one is the Proving Ground, so we, I guess, don't know if it's technically secure it, but we don't have it. Like, we control it, but it isn't secured by us, I believe is how it goes. So we will get objective score this turn for score 1, score more, but we don't get the 2 because of that being the Proving Ground. But we also get our battle tactic for 2, so that'll be 4 points on turn 1 for Mega Gargants. And we'll get right into the hero phase of Kruleboyz, turn 1. Alright, so turn 1 hero phase for Kruleboyz. What's your battle tactic going to be, Jesse?
To do an eye for an eye.
Eye for an eye? Yep. Awesome. Try and get some revenge on one of these megas?
Exactly. For hero action, we're going to do Finest Hour.
Ooh, on the Sludgeraker over here, non-boss. Or, sorry, non-general.
Yeah, non-general.
I'm going to be doing Finest Hour on this guy because I think he's about to get lit up with some arrows.
Okay. So potion them.
Potion Manskewer's here. Potion Manskewer's there.
And then
General cast.
General's going to try and cast Flaming Weapon.
You got it. He gets it.
And that's it for my hero phase.
Alright, so get right into Kruleboyz, turn 1, movement phase. Here come the orcs. Alright, after the movement phase, Jesse's left flank moving up. I tried to redeploy the Warstomper. If I got a really high redeploy, might have been able to move back far enough to lose a couple of the multi-shots from these guys, and then some shots from these guys as well. Only got a 2, so I couldn't get out of range of anything, so we decided to kind of move slightly closer to the Manskewers, but still slightly away from the Sludgeraker, because we know he might be coming in hot. And then Gut Ripper's over here, advancing, just to help make sure that speed bump and hold between those 2 pieces of terrain. Manskewer is staying still, so they get their single shot and can contribute to targets over here. And then also the Shaman and Boss just staying put to help give that awesome support to the Manskewers. Where are we starting for? A single shot or
let's go
volleys?
double.
The doubles.
So we're going to use all-out attack on these ones.
You got it. We're Ren 1 or 2?
Only 1.
Might as well all-out defense.
Okay. Oops. That one was a 5. I promise. Good. And then hitting on 3s.
Can't stop the Mars, but at least we'll be a 3-up for these.
So we got 5.
5? Got it. Alright, 5 3-ups. Fails 2 of those.
So that's 15.
And then another 4 is 19 total. Woo! It's a big hit.
It's a big one. Then we'll go down to these guys.
And then, so 9 shots.
10 actually.
Oh yeah, plus
the
extra
sod.
from the sergeant, commander. Ooh, no mortals.
Hit on 2s though. 1 wound.
1 wound. 3 up. He's good.
Okay.
Okay. So not as according to plan, but still able to charge him with these 2 here. And 16 wounds to go on him.
Could do it, but the problem is if I get these in without the Sludgeraker,
Oh, then they don't get the extra mortal wounds.
they would still get it, I guess. Let's try it. Let's see what happens.
Alright, so gut rippers first, so they get out of the way for the Sludgeraker. Oh, an 11. They are absolutely in.
So I'm just gonna do like these guys over here. Just make sure they're within 12.
Yep.
I guess we can just pile them like there for now.
The bush.
Just bring it like that. Let's leave lots of room.
Lots of room for a Sludgeraker. Here he comes. Looking for a high roll. Ooh, that is not going to be enough at 5.
We'll give it a reroll.
Yep. Ooh, 11. That should be more than enough.
Oh yeah.
He is absolutely going to make it in there. Boom, there he is. All right. These guys advance, so obviously no one else is charging behind their screen. And that's going to be it for the charge phase. What is monstrous action going to be on the Snatchaboss?
So we're just going to try to, we'll just do the duel, Titanic duel.
Titanic duel, so give yourself +1 to hit. I am going to quickly measure something because we might be able to do something amazing if we can do the new Mega Body Slam and put him in range of my general. That would be awesome. But we're going to have to see if he can fit there and if we can even make it happen. Because otherwise we want to do the roar and probably just kill some gut rippers before we get slapped up by this Snatchaboss here. So we're going to double check that real quick. Alright, so we found another base without having to move the Snatchabosses, and it absolutely will bring in my general in range if we can get off the Colossal Slam. So looking for that 3+ after all that work. Yay! So the Snatchaboss will be getting picked up and placed within ½ an inch, bringing him within range of my Beast Smasher. And he will take D3 mortal wounds from the slam. He's going to take 1 mortal wound, and I have given myself -1 to hit because of that. Alright, so Jesse gets to act first. We'll get into Kruleboyz turn 1 combat phase. Alright, so Jesse's still going in with the Snatchaboss first into the Wounded Mega. He's taken 19 wounds so far, so Jesse's looking to do 16 damage here. What are we starting with?
So the first weapon on the Swamp Boss is we're going to do the Snatch a Stick.
Let's see it. Oh, there's a 6.
Well, it'll be 3 mortal wounds. So
3. Okay.
Oh, wait, sorry, that's the wrong. It'll be 4 mortal wounds.
4 mortal wounds. There we go.
And then Grasping Talons, 6. This will be 3 mortal wounds.
7 so
Plus 1
far.
to hit, hitting 2s. 3s to wound, well, going down to 2s.
So 4.
4 at -1.
-1, so back to 4-ups. He's good.
Alright. The Bite. Doesn't get a 6, that's okay. 2. This one's -1.
4-up again. Nope.
This
Takes.
one's just 6. D3 plus 3.
So it'll be 5 damage, so that's 12 so far.
And then the tail.
Let's go.
2 hits. 2 wounds. -2 on the tail.
Okay, so 5-ups for these. So that's 1.
2 damage.
Alright, so he's alive with 2 wounds remaining.
No.
And we will absolutely go with him because he is on his last legs. And yeah, I'm just going to quickly measure, see how many bonus attacks he gets, because he is not getting any of his regular stat bonus to his attacks, so he needs all the bonus he can get for his club attack. Alright, so Warstomper is going to get 10 attacks because he's within range of 6 Gut Rippers, and then gets 4 for being near a monster. First, we're going to try and hurl a body, one of the Gut Rippers, into the Manskewers. So we need 4+ because he doesn't have his +2. And then 4+ to pick him up, 4+ to throw him. So that's a dead Gut Ripper, and 2 mortal wounds onto the Manskewers. And then his Boulder Club and Jump Up and Down are going into the Gut Rippers, and his Death Grip can go into the Snatchaboss there. So we get 10 dice here.
What's the rend on that one?
-2 on everything here. 9, 10. There we go. But being -1 to hit, so he's hitting on 4s with the club here. You're going to see all kinds of... Ooh! 3 hits. We might not be wiping these guys. So that's 2 wounds, so just 4 damage. So kill 2 Gut Rippers. And then Jump Up and Downs. This, he gets +1 to hit, because you're infantry style. 4 hits, and 3s. Oh, sorry, it would be, yeah, +1, -1, so there would be the 1 miss. So yeah, I'll just take 1 away, so just the 1.
Okay. What's the random one?
-2.
Straight through.
Straight through for D3. 2 mortal wounds, killing another guy. And then it is going to be time for the Gut Rippers to finish off this Warstomper. Let's see if they can pile in and get them. Alright, they're piled in there, but we got too excited to show you guys. I forgot to do my Death Grip into the Snatchaboss real quick. See if he hits. We're going to miss. Oh, we hit. And wound. -2.
So 6.
Oh, and he stops it. That's what happens when we forget.
Yeah.
Alright, so Gut Rippers. There are 7 of them left. 1 as the commander, so that's going to be 15 Spear Shanks coming in to the Warstomper. He's only got 2 wounds left since they're in range of the Sludgeraker.
Not a 1.
Not a single 6. We could survive.
That's going to be unfortunate. 3.
3 wounds on a 3+ save. Statistics say we live. We
That's
live.
unfortunate.
Oh my goodness. All right. So that's it for combat for the Kruleboyz. But since we did that Colossal Slam, this guy is going to pile in ever so closer. And time for him to swing away. How many wounds is this guy?
So he's got 13 left, I think.
13.
Yeah, 13 left.
All right. We're going to double check Beast Smasher 1 attack, how it works, and see if we're coming back with it. Alright, so we're not going to do the single strike here because of the fact that he has Finest Hour, and Jesse still could use all-out defense on the Snatchaboss, so making it that much harder to get off that 1 single strike. So we're going to go in with the club. Everything going into the Snatchaboss. So hitting on 3s. I totally forgot. Someone's going to, I know, first thing in the comments, my turn 1. I should have used his Relic at the start of this phase to get him back to 3s, and this guy on 2s. Mistakes were made.
Lose all defense.
Yep, there it is. And so 3 club attacks on 3s, 2 hits, and 2s, 2 wounds, -3, so 5 ups. 1 goes through, so that's 5 damage. His 2 kicks, both hit, both wound, -2, so just back to 4 ups. Stops both of those. Death Grip. Misses.
No.
Alright. Not so hot for the Beast Smasher General, but at least he got 5 damage in there when Jesse probably didn't think that was going to
I
happen.
didn't think you were going to
Do the old suplex him. Alright, so that's going to be it for Kruleboyz turn 1. Unfortunately, somehow my Warstomper has held on for dear life and is alive with 2 wounds remaining. That is absolutely upsetting. So these guys just needed to do even then 1 of those mortal wounds.
Just a plink, yeah.
Yeah, just a 5 or a 6, he'd be dead. And then even you said, they just needed 1. They only needed 1, right? Because they would have been in range of the Sludgeraker.
1/6.
Yeah, 1/6 again.
15 dice, no 6.
That is 1 lucky Warstomper. All right, so that'll be a scoreless turn, unfortunately, for the Kruleboyz. But if they get this double, they will probably be able to make that up. So let's go.
4.
Oh, that's super cocked.
Yeah.
3! Oh no!
I will take the double.
There comes the double from Kruleboyz. Turn 2. Alright, so turn 2, hero phase for Kruleboyz. What's our battle tactic going to be, Jesse?
So we're going to do the Kruleboyz specific one, take that suckers. So we need to deal 10 wounds without taking 10 wounds, basically.
Yeah, 10 wounds or mortal wounds in any combination. He has to deal to the enemy, and he can't receive 10 damage in mortal or regular wounds this turn.
Yep. So we'll also do potion onto them.
Potion there.
Potion onto them.
And heroic action.
We're just gonna get a command point on the shaman right here.
Shaman there.
Nope.
Nope, nothing for him. He's gonna get shot. I think my general's gonna get shot. So he's gonna Finest Hour.
Okay.
And spell for your general.
Oh,
Flaming Weapon or Mystic Shield.
I think we'll go Flaming Weapon still.
Okay. And for that 4. 5 gets a 5 again. Alright, so that's going to be it for the hero phase for Kruleboyz. Let's get into that movement phase. Alright, so into the movement phase, Mancrusher's staying still over here. Shaman and the General kind of slightly moving around to get a better position. General getting over here to give out his aura to these Mancrusher's as well. Gut Ripper's staying locked up with the Warstomper, and as you can see, where did the Snatchaboss go? He has fallen back from combat to start making his way into my territory so he can start contributing to some battle tactics. And because to do Jesse's battle tactic this turn, he wants to make sure he just does damage and doesn't receive any kind of damage, so doesn't want to have more than 1 unit possibly in combat here. And with that, we're going to go right into the shooting phase. Who's firing first? Your left side again.
So we're going to do the Sergeant just into him.
Just the Sergeant, so 3 shots.
Just to make sure.
See it.
No, not a for sure.
Oh my goodness.
1 wound.
Minus 1. 5 up. Oh, got him. Alright, now we got to roll off, see if he falls on these guys.
Oh, sorry. No.
So he will roll. Ooh, you're going to have to pick a point.
Can I push him like over this way?
I guess, yeah, this way here. Alright.
Push him off the edge of the world.
Alright, so he's fallen off the map. 1 Mega Gargant down, so that's 2 damage Jesse's done so far.
So 7 bolt boys into there.
And then the other 7 into my general.
Oof.
Well, yeah, all out defense.
Some 6s. All out. 2 saves, minus 1.
So 3 ups. Whoop. Stops both of those.
9,
But he's
10, 11,
taking
12, 13.
Taking 13 mortal wounds to the face.
Yes, yes.
And now unit number 2, same target, or are they going into the Mancrushers? I know you were hemming and hawing.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna go into him.
Try and help really cripple the general. I like it.
If we can do one side of the map,
Yep, absolutely.
we'll take it.
If he now starts getting really wounded, right, now Megas degrade on their objective score, so he can go from 20 all the way down to 12 for objective score. Alright. 5 mortals so far?
Oh, that was a wound. Oops.
Yep. Sorry, 7.
And then 1 save.
1 on 3 up. Oh, fails
2
that.
damage.
So 2, so it'll be 9 more total. So he's taken 21 damage. Ouch. Oh, sorry, 22 damage. My math is off there.
I don't think I'm going to do any charges because I did get my battle tactic.
Yes, you did, and I don't think these guys are spry enough, as we saw last turn, to charge in.
No.
I mean, they couldn't do 2 damage to the last Warstomper, and they would have to do 13 to finish off the general, so they're going to stay put.
It's only like, 7 6s.
Yeah, just a few. But, important thing, Kruleboyz getting on the board for score. They're going to get 2 points for their battle tactic for, what was it called again? Take that, you
Take
suckers?
that, suckers.
Take that, you suckers. Alright, so after Kruleboyz turn 2, they have 2 points, and going into Mega Gargant's turn 2 hero phase. Alright, so hero phase for Mega Gargant's turn 2. Battle tactic is just going to be desecrate their lands on the far piece of terrain over there. And then our heroic action is going to be to try and heal the Beast Smasher. So he's got that leadership of 8. Oof, no. No good.
I'll try to heal my
Snatchaboss.
one that's running away.
He will definitely heal for D3. And 2. Getting 2 back on him.
Up to 4.
Yeah. And then, what prayer was? Come on, Brodd, do your prayer. We got it! Which one do we want to do? We don't need the movement. And heal will heal him, but then waste it on the other 2. Let's give him the extra rend. So, extra rend across the board on everybody's primary weapons.
Okay. We're going to try and rally the... just try and get
Gut
more
Rippers.
blockage.
See if we get 4 back. No back. Alright, and that is going to be it for Mega Gargant's hero phase. Let's get into that movement phase. Alright, so into the movement phase. General moving over here, ready to end these Gut Rippers. Mancrusher's moving up, ready to charge right into the front lines. Brodd up top on the lands, ready to charge around and get his cheeky reach and try and get at those man skewers, but he's going to have to eat a bit of an Overwatch. Or sorry, Unleash Hell. And these guys, finally, we're going to throw some rocks. Make sure all 18 inches, just towing the far left one to throw at these guys here. So 3 rocks, 1 each, 4 ups. We got 1. 3 up. Hey, we got 1. That's -1.
Straight through.
Woo, D3. We see even if we do 1 damage, we kill. Oh, so we kill the wounded and another
Okay.
1.
That's bargain.
There we go. So now there's 3 missing from that squad. Take it. All right, that's it for shooting. Now we'll get into some charges. Starting with the Mancrushers. They are absolutely going to get in there. Oh, Mr. Big Arm. He's going to come around. Deep coherency for these guys. Ooh, without smacking the spears. All right, and they're all going to be within 1 inch, so they're all going to try and do their impact hits on a 2+. They're all going to go through. They're each D3 mortal wounds. So that is going to be 8 mortal wounds, killing 4 Gut Rippers outright. Youchie. And then General. Can he close that distance? He absolutely can. Oh, well, bringing the objective with him. He's going to go slamming into the Gut Rippers. 2+ for him. Hits. It is D6 mortal wounds. Whoop. So 4 mortal wounds as well. 2. Getting 2 more Gut Rippers. And then Mr. Brodd, come on down. You are the next contestant. So we're going to show where he ends up. I have to do that one a little more technically, but his impacts are going to have to go into the Gut Rippers. So we can do those quickly. So that's going to be a hit for impacts and D6 for 3 more mortal wounds into the Gut Rippers there. And we will get Brodd in place and get right into the combat phase. Oh, first I would have monstrous actions. We're going to roar here. Nope, that's not over their bravery. Mancrushers would just stomp the Gut Rippers. Yeah. So that's 3 more mortal wounds. So gets 2 more. And then Brodd. What do we have left for Brodd to do? We can't do Colossal Slam. We can't do Titanic Duel. I think Brodd is out of monstrous actions. So we'll see where he ends up and then get right into the combat phase. Alright, so there was Brodd. Jesse took the Gut Rippers that he slammed into and did the mortal wounds. He would do, monstrous action for him would have been the Roar. And then we are going to go with, we want to go here so these guys don't mess up my general.
Real quick, we did the...
Oh, yeah, sorry. We did Unleash Hell off camera because these guys were in range, had 7 of the Man Skewers, and got a whopping awesome 13 mortal wounds into King Brodd as he came charging in. Gonna double check actually when Stuff Him in a Bag goes on, because if we can do that first, we might be able to mitigate Jesse being able to swing at those Mancrushers there. We'll double check Stuff Him in a Bag. Alright, so start of the combat phase, we're going to use our relic, the Tusks and Horns, to give +1 to hit for everybody. So all Mega Gargants or Sons of Behemat units are +1 to hit this turn, and an additional -1 to rend on their main club attacks. So we're going to start with my general first. So going with his 3 club attacks, hitting on 2s, wounding on 2s, and a whopping -4 to rend is super overkill on these guys, and that's 15 damage. They are kaputzi.
Cleaved.
And that will go into Gut Rippers, into the Mancrushers. So we got 3 with the commander still standing. So that's going to be 7 attacks. Can they do some damage?
1 mortal wound. That's
One
all.
mortal? There we go.
That's all.
Okay.
Hit on 4s.
All right. I think you have 1/4 there.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Probably not going to do too much to them, so that's just going to be the 1 wound for them. And then we're going to go with Brodd, because with a pile-in, he's going to get closer and tag those Manskewers, and we are going to be happy to get rid of those guys. All right, Brodd, here we go. He gets 4 attacks with his awesome hammer into the Manskewers. Hitting on 2s thanks to the relic. That is 4 hits, and wounding on 3s, I believe, for him. 3, and that's going to be 15 damage into the Manskewers there.
Okay.
And then his 2 kicks. One's going to hit. And 1 more wound at D3. So that's 2 more damage. And his
You
death
got 1 more
grip.
wound to do.
Oh, can we do it with a death
Yeah.
grip? Wounds. Yeah, and it's D6. So that will finish off the Manskewers.
Cool.
And with that, the Mancrushers are going to get to pile in, and we're going to see if we can pile them in. We stuff them in a bag. So 3, stuff them in a bag.
Alright.
We need 4 pluses. Oh, we stuffed 1 in the bag. We'll stuff the commander.
Yep.
And then that will finish off the Gut Rippers there. We could finish them off with club attacks, but now with the new terror, even if I were to whiff on all of our attacks, those guys are going to be fleeing from combat, so those Gut Rippers are absolutely out of there. And with that, we've had a clenching turn 2 for Mega Gargants.
Don't want to give up your double here. That's
Yeah, if
for
we get
sure.
our double here, we might be able to get too far ahead on points on Jesse, right? Because this turn we got score 1, score 2, score more,
If you
and
don't-
our battle tactic for 5 points.
Don't. I think there's going to be another dead Gargant for
Yeah,
sure.
well, yeah. General's looking a little rough.
4.
6.
Oh, no.
We're going into Sons of Behemat, turn 3. All right, turn 3 for Sons of Behemat. We're going to do This One's Mine. My general's going beast hunting, doing what he does best. And then we're going to do for heroic action. He's already done his finest hour, so he's going to try and get some health back. He does this time, so he's going to get D3. Oh, he gets 1 back.
Try and get some health on
You
ours.
got it.
Yep.
Awesome.
5, so he gets 2
Oh,
back.
he thinks he's better than me.
Back to 2 health.
Can't find the 9 on this dice. There we go. All right. And then prayer from Brodd. We're going to try and do the team heal. Oh, wait. Yeah, he didn't kill a monster? No. Dang. We have not killed a monster. So, no, he doesn't get that +1. So, 1 and 2 for prayer so far for Brodd. Not the greatest. Not the greatest.
No.
And with that, that's going to be it for hero phase. So we'll get into Mega Gargant's movement phase. All right, in the movement phase, Brodd and the Mancrushers swinging over, trying to close the distance on the Manskewers. Jesse got an amazing redeploy, 6 inches, getting these guys way back. Now it's was a 3-inch, now it's a 9-inch charge. Gotta love it. And my general moving over to do a which way are you going to go against
Well, I
the
was
Beast
going to
Snatcher.
redeploy there.
Yeah, I know he wanted to redeploy here because he thought I might just move right over here and then he could get farther away, but I made sure we stay in the middle, so he cannot do that because we don't want him denying our battle tactic too easily. And with that, we're going to get into the shooting and throw some rocks at those Manskewers.
Oh, no.
On 4s. 1 hit again. 3s. -1.
Straight through.
D3. 1 damage. We couldn't even kill one.
Right on.
And then that's it for shooting. Let's go to charge phase. General. Just.
It's bigger.
Go actually this way. So
Yeah,
it's
that makes more sense.
near the objective. Well, and do his impact. It's only D3 against a monster. 1 mortal wound.
Okay.
Just move that up.
3.
3.
Taking
There
3
we
so
go.
far.
Mancrushers are going in. 4.
I like that.
I think we're going to use our reroll. Yeah, reroll that. That's much better. I'll reroll. That's kind of cocked on the rocks there. So they're going 8. Let's see where those guys end up. Alright, so here are the Mancrushers. Jesse's getting ready to unleash, but before we do that, we do their 2 quick Stomp impacts into the Shaman. 1 hit. For 3 mortal wounds into the Shaman. Half them. But now it's time for the volley of their lives. They will get 2 shots, right? Because you moved.
I guess technically yes.
Right?
So if you roll
in
that
the movement
twice.
phase, yep. So
'cause
far,
these would be a miss because it'd be on 5s.
okay. Are they still in range of him with the
Yeah, I made
okay.
sure they were.
Good. So 5 so far. Oh yeah, because with -1, those 4s are missing.
Yeah, exactly.
So 5 mortal wounds so far, and then another 6.
Yep.
So that is 11. That's a Mancrusher with 1 wound remaining.
Almost got one.
Almost. And then charge for Mr. Broad. See where he wants to go. 5. He doesn't have much of a choice. He's just going to go fight the Shaman. And he might kill him with the impacts. Oh, hits it. See the 6? No, 5 mortal wounds
Live.
into that Shaman. And then doing our monstrous actions. So, Mr. We want to do to this guy.
Well, Titanic Duel.
You're going to Titanic Duel. I can do 2 against you because he is the Beast Smasher, but they just both have to be against the same monster. So we want a Titanic Duel as well.
Okay.
And I think want to Beast Grapple. Gives us both strike last, but I would go first in like order of operations for strike last. But I don't know if there's another way to just do some more damage. I think it does D3. No, it just gives us strike last. So I think that. I guess, yeah, I will then try and roar. So maybe you can't all out. Nope, doesn't matter. You may all out. And then over here, the Mancrusher, 1 action. Just going to do a Stomp. See if we can get lucky on that Shaman. Stomps him. 2 mortal wounds. He's got 1 left. And then I don't think there's anything then for Broad. Yeah, he won't worry about against the Shaman. Then we'll go to the important battle first. My General versus the Swamp Kala. Is he going to use all-out defense?
Yeah, I don't have anything else to use it on, I don't think.
All right. So 3 club attacks, everything going into him. 2 hits. Wounds on 2s. 2 wounds. That is going to be... Oh, I guess. I got to double check that. His friend does degrade with his health. I'm about to forget it. He's got 21 on him. So it is... Oh, still -3.
Okay. Nope.
Both through, so 10 damage.
Okay, so
He's
I
got
have 1 wound left.
1 wound left. Can we get him with the kicks? 1 hit. Oh, with all-out attack, or Titanic Duel as well. Oh, 2 wounds. -2 on these.
Nope. Kicked.
And kicked hard for 5 damage, and he is dead. Beast Smasher does what he does and fights those beasts.
We're going to go with our Shaman and try and kick at one of the...
Yeah, if he does 1 damage, he's going to kill that Man-Eater. And then that Man-Crusher is going to fall
Staff.
and kill him.
Staff hits.
Ooh.
Staff does 1 wound, -1.
6 up. Nope.
D3. 2.
1 damage. Kills the last there. Now we got to roll to see where he timbers. 2.
3.
Aw, so
Just push him over that way.
it's going to be so thematic if you fell on that Shaman.
Squished
Kill each
him.
other. Alright. Then we will go with Broad. Yeah, let's see Broad. Let's just see right away. Can his Hammer attacks, do it. 3 hits. 3 wounds. That is one very dead shaman.
Yep.
And then Jesse has no one left to pick, but he's going to get a pick again because now these guys are going to pile in and get that much closer. So I will show you. Alright, so after piling in, these guys are going to try for 2, stuff them into bags. C4s. So we're going to stuff 1. We're going to stuff whatever the front one. No, I think he's probably just out of range, so it's going to be one of those non-wounded front ones. And then both of them, all club attacks are going in here. Headbutt and kick from this one into the Mancrusher, and his headbutt and kick are going to go into the shaman. So let's get those clubs out. Down to 4 attacks each now, but they are 2 damage apiece. So maybe
do some stuff.
Save all out attack for these guys. So going to 2s. Couple misses. That's pretty cocked. Oh,
Haha.
matters. And then 3s. So 4 minus 1.
2 damage each.
2 damage each. Oh, so there's
Just the sergeant left.
just the sergeant with 1 wound. And then we'll see if we finish them off. Let's go with the headbutt. 3+ now.
Aha.
Misses. The kick. It's on 2+ now. Wounds on 3+. Minus 2.
Yeah.
D3, we got him.
He's been headbutted today.
Alright, and then headbutt up here. Hits. Wounds, that's minus 3.
Yep.
For 4 damage.
Yep.
With a big headbutt. Well done, Mancrushers.
Welcome.
And with that, they have all been victorious in battle this day. Finishing off the 2 shamans, the Snatchaboss, and the Manskewers. We are going to go into Kruleboyz turn 3, and Sons of Behemat score another 5 points with getting this one's mine, score 1, score 2, score more. And with that, let's check out Kruleboyz turn 3. Alright, so turn 3 for the Kruleboyz. This general is looking for some quick revenge before he hightails it out of here. His forces have been decimated, but he is not leaving until blood has been shed this day.
So we're doing this one's mine.
And we're going for the Mancrushers.
Yeah, we'll do Finest Hour.
Finest Hour on the general. So we're going to do, I guess, try and heal my general. No, absolutely not.
Flaming Weapon.
On a 4. Yep, gets it. And
We can just go straight to charge because I'm not
they're
going
gonna
to move.
He's outside of 3.
If
Do
he
we want to? Oh yeah.
Yes, I'm not going to move.
Not going to move, so I can't redeploy. And makes the charge.
All right, let's see.
Coming in hot.
See if we can get some action before we die.
Monstrous action. Titanic Duel.
Yeah.
Titanic Duel. We will also Titanic Duel.
2s and 2s for my big weapon. And Flaming Weapon will be on the mounts. Horns.
Yep. So that is 2 wounds.
2
minus
minus 1.
We will defense, so back to 5-ups. Both through.
So that's 3 damage each.
Okay, so 6 so far.
And these are the ones with Flaming Weapon.
Ooh.
I like that.
That's 8 mortals.
Yes.
So 14 so far.
And then 2 saves at minus 1.
5-ups, both through.
So these are 3 damage each.
So that's 20 so far. Okay.
We got the bite.
Hits.
It's because of
wounds. Wounds, minus 2.
1.
5-up. Oh, stops that one.
Dang it. And then the tail.
Nice. 4 mortal wounds? It's D3 plus 3, right? That's the bite.
Yeah, so it's 3 mortal wounds.
3, so we're at 23.
And then 1 save minus 2.
6 up to keep 1 alive with 1 wound remaining. Oh, and the Mancrushers fall down. Let's see, do they fall on that general? A last ditch humiliation? One of them doesn't.
We'll say, yeah, one of them does.
One of them does for D3. 2 damage. Take that, general. And with that, the Kruleboyz general will hightail it off the field of battle to recruit more swamp orcs to further kill these Massacre.
Definitely did some damage to you. So
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, it's a lot happening with only leaving the one Warstomper on 2 wounds, just leaving a Mega Gargant that low, especially giving up that battle tactic turn 1, is definitely a big game changer for this game. Again, the rate of double turns was a big factor in this game. Jesse getting his double turn was able to dish out a lot of concentrated fire before any Mega Gargant response, and then that being followed up by a Mega Gargant double turn of my own just helped drive the nail in the coffin, unfortunately for the Kruleboyz, because if he would have won that priority again and I wasn't forced into a double, things could have maneuvered over on this side, kind of redeployed, start to rebuild the castle, or put up even the Shaman in better positions to eat the Mega Gargant charge and still get another turn or two out of the Manskewers. But again, hard one, even as Jesse, we were saying, was dealing out the damage. The points, just even the points, right? Objective score, when there's only 2 objectives against Sons of Behemat, it can be quite tough if you can't take the fight to at least probably one of the objectives. So you're getting at least that 1 point and then denying for score 2 and score more possibly on your opponent, for really forcing it back onto the battle tactics, which again, was good. Jesse utilizing one of his Kruleboyz battle tactics in a hard spot, because all of the generic ones were definitely really not achievable. Some of them might have been achievable, but would have really left him exposed or caused units to do things he wasn't willing to do in that position. So really, really close. I think it was a great game overall. Brodd, I got to try him out a couple more times, but I mean, he hits so hard, and then he has 40 wounds. Like, even though he had 13 on right, he still got 27. He is pretty beastly. I didn't really get to try out all of his prayers there. I think his best one is the +2 movement, especially if he can get that off early in certain games like this, where you're building a Sun's list and tactic is to get close and keep the enemy pinned in their zone. It also can be very, very useful in late games if you're down and you need to chase down an army that's a lot more mobile and is kind of spread out across the board with possibly some redeployments and things like that. But yeah, I think they're still pretty tough book. Beastmasher as well, I don't know, like, he really has to be going after monsters, because with the 3 attacks and the chance to miss, even with a couple of those, if he misses 2 of them, yes, 5 damage attack is nice, but it's not killing like a horde unit of 10, especially with the Manskewers or the Gut Rippers being 2 wounds apiece, which a lot of some battle line in some armies are now up to that 2 wounds apiece on like 10-man units. So definitely need a little bit more for him to kind of do that. But that is the Warstomper's job, and he just unfortunately did not get to do that today. But so happy to be filming and bringing you guys this battle report again. We apologize, it's taken us so long to get back to recording and doing this thing that we love doing so much. But hoping to get more consistent and back into the swing of things and bring you guys some more consistent battle reports on a more consistent basis. But please feel free to make sure to like, subscribe, and comment to All Things Gaming Grotz. Be sure to check out Thunder Games and Gifts for all your used hobby model needs. And we look forward to seeing you guys again on the tabletop real soon.
Have a good one.